Android Gamer Pro here, and I'm here with a new video. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about the best rangers for beginners. Now, a lot of people don't like this game, and I know why. Maybe because they feel like they can't get legendary rangers, and that's okay. You don't need legendary rangers to be the best at this game. This game takes a lot more than legendary rangers. Yeah, so the best, I'm going to be reviewing the best rangers for beginners to use, because there was a day I was like trying to game on Power Rangers Legacy War, and I saw someone using a common ranger and defeated my legendary ranger. And that's something you guys need to know. You don't all need legendary rangers. And today I'm going to be giving you the top 10 or maybe 15 characters that you can use, not legendary, common rangers, and 15 mistakes people make. Up to 15. I don't even know if they're up to 6, but I'll try and make it get up to 15. Yeah, 15 mistakes that beginners make. And let's jump right into the video. Okay, now the first mistake that people make is, sorry, bad internet connection. Yeah, okay, yeah, the first mistake people make is purchasing all these special offer, because most of them, if you are really hoping that they'll give you a legendary ranger, if you purchase a legendary ranger, you're wrong, because most of the time they give you only one shard and you'll be like, oh no. And most of the shards we need are 10. Yeah, to unlock a character you need like 10 shards, 10 geo shards. As you can see, at step 3 you get one of this guy, which is actually a ripoff, because you actually need to like purchase crystals for you to get up to step 3. And the special offers, this is just a striking bonus. It will eventually increase up to 500 after you purchase the first one, and then you can purchase some crystals. But if you're just hoping to spend 125 coins thinking that you get 0 shards, you won't. And that is one of the mistakes beginners make. And another mistake is not playing this event. As you can see, I've already played the first event. Now, if you don't play the event, you can get Elves of Order or Orbs of Elder. Yeah, Orbs of Elder. And you can test out some new rangers, because majority of people come to this place, especially on casual Tuesdays or casual Fridays, to play games, to play with new rangers that have been given to you guys. Yeah, you guys make a lot of mistakes by not playing this event, like my younger brother that played events. And another one is not completing the not backing down challenge. The not backing down challenge is a challenge that you guys need to complete every week. Sometimes if you miss it, you miss out on a lot of legendary rangers. And now we'll hop into rangers before we get into more mistakes. Now, rangers you can use before getting legendary rangers. As you can see, my main ranger is Time Force Pink, and this is the stats on her. She's at level 8, and then my Catherine is at level 10. And my Putty is at level 10, but I'm almost gonna get into level 11. I don't have enough coins yet. I'm working on other things too. Now, for rangers are that you open all of them at once. Yeah, you're not meant to open all your rangers and start upgrading them. You focus on one ranger, and I figured that out when I've already spent most of my coins before upgrading my Time Force Pink Ranger. Now, I also did same to my Jason Lescott, and he's only a commoner, but he deals a lot of damage, especially to legendary rangers. Now, the only features that at least legendary rangers get are super mode or an extra sort of power, except for somebody like Dagron. Yeah, Dagron gets like a boost, yes, that gives him more health and more damage. As you can see, I have almost all the legendary rangers before the update came up, but I'm not really depending on these legendary rangers, because epics are good too, and rares. Like, I've started upgrading my Delphine. She's actually a really good ranger. And now rangers to use if you don't have legendary. Number 1, Time Force Pink. She's already here at level 8. Time Force Pink is an attacker, and her rarity is rare, and she deals a lot of damage there and defense, and that is why I broke her down with Putty. I broke her down with so many defending assists, but she had too much defense and breaker. In my next video, maybe I'll be talking about how to like how to like cover up all those stuff, the balance, the attack, and so many other stuff. Make sure you click that like button and subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel too. So another person you can use is the first red ranger they give you when you start the game. I didn't actually use him because I was always depending on legendary rangers, which didn't even do anything for me. Another ranger you can use is Putty. I did actually like Putty before, but throughout this time I've seen people who has their Putty at level 10, and I actually haven't been able to beat them a lot, but I at least deal some damage to them. Another person is the one and only original Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, Jason Lee Scott. This guy is actually one of the best Red Rangers in this game, but because he's a commoner, people underestimate him. He's actually good, and if you check some of my videos where I fight Jason Lee Scott, or maybe some of them which I don't fight Jason Lee Scott because people underestimate him, he's actually a good ranger and he sends people flying in the sky. Another ranger is Zack. Zack is one of the best black rangers we have here, and now they've even gone as far as updating him to bring in the Dragon Shield Zack Tyler. Zack deals a lot of damage, doesn't do a lot of damage, but he has more of defense because he's a defender, and they still kept that in the updates when they brought out the Dragon Shield mode. Another ranger is the Pumpkin Rapper, and he's not actually like a ranger, he's a villain, but everybody doesn't have a Pumpkin Rapper, and that's why I didn't want to mention him in this video. He's actually a defender and he deals a lot of damage, and this Reaper tackle is a very nice skill that gives him more health or HP, life, whatever you want to call it. But he's actually good, but many people don't have him, and that's why I didn't want to deal the videos on epic but more of rare and commoners. Now another good rare you can use is the alien white ranger Delphine. Delphine is actually a nice ranger. I've mentioned that before, but I still have mine at level 5 because I just started collecting her. I don't have more shards. Another ranger you can use is Zeo Ranger pick Catherine Hero. Now Catherine is a very nice commoner. For those of you who haven't gotten across League 5 rooftops, don't depend on legendary rangers, my friends. You guys can use commoners, because most of the people who fight today use commoners except you, and you have money to like spend on these characters. Me, I've never spent money on them. I mostly depend on skill. Another good ranger, or let's say villain, is Astronomer. Astronomer at level 7 has dealt a lot of damage for me, and she is really good, but I let her go because I already got used to the Time Force Pink, and I'm happy with her. Now, those are some rangers that I personally review myself. I don't review Danny the Logo. He's a waste of time, and he's not really my style, and he doesn't send rangers flying to the extent that they can't defend or block his attack. So I really won't waste my time if I were you, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so those are my picks for the best rare. I think I'm leaving out someone. Yeah, the Time Force rare, one of the best. He doesn't send people flying, but he's really balanced. Like, I like the definition balanced. Yeah, he has 2 breakers and 2 strikes, and he's not an attacker or defender. He's in the middle, making him balanced. So I would suggest you use Wesley Collins Time Force Red if you don't want to go for the Time Force Pink, because you like guys and not girls. Yeah, and that's my pick for the rare and common rangers for you to use. I won't suggest you using Billy or Trini. Okay, you can use Lord Zed, but I think you should just go for these guys I've called for, and definitely don't use this guy, Rito Revolt. So definitely don't go for him. He's a waste of time, waste of money too. Okay, now back to some mistakes that you guys make. Not joining a good alliance. Now, a good alliance determines the amount of shards you can get for a ranger, and that's how I was able to get my rangers in such a high level. So what I want to do is find the stronger alliance and join. And another one is not playing the Megazord battle. The Megazord event is full of energy and pulse, and you guys really need to take out your frustrations on the Megazord event so that you guys can earn better rewards. Next, the corruption box. Now, this is a recently added features which you need to take seriously, because at the end of the corruption box season, you get 10 legendary shards, 217 epic shards, and 863 rare shards, which is actually good for everything. Yeah, I don't actually pay for this stuff because I don't actually like want to spend money on this game. But without any further ado, I've given you reasons and mistakes that you shouldn't make, and rangers you